Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we're going to talk about the energy of the mid-month of Pisces season. So Pisces season has a lot to do with dream time and your spiritual development. So I think that for you, Sagittarius, with the South Node being in your sign, that this is a time for a real expansion and on the work that began during that eclipse that was near the galactic center for you during your sun sign season. Wow, okay. So, if you haven't had a chance yet, Monday the weekly readings came out, so be sure to check that out for some special guidance on the astrology for the week and how you can best utilize it. And also last week I did spirit animal totems that were based on where on the medicine wheel your animal totem is with the Native American medicine wheel, and those messages were really they're very concise, but they're very uplifting and inspirational. All right, so we just had a full moon, and so this energy as you lead up to the new moon happening in Pisces, which has some beautiful energy because the planet that rules your sign is Jupiter, and Jupiter is so we'll go back. It's not Jupiter I want to talk about. I want to talk about Neptune and Venus. This new moon, Jupiter was very helpful in the last new moon. This one, it's going to be Venus conjunct Neptune. And so really that what is of value to you, what is interesting to you, what matters to you as far as finances, love, and your dreams and your goals and your spiritual soul path growth. And so you have the sight for your overall energy for the next couple of weeks leading up to it. And so I feel like there's a lot of energy around needing to release and create space. South Node in your sign has a lot to do with this. So release and create space for new growth. It is a necessary step, the letting go of something. All right, so let's get into the cards. If you've never been here before, welcome. I really appreciate you taking the time to check out this channel. I know you have a lot of options, so I'm going to walk you through this. This is the past, the present, the future, thoughts, feelings, action. This is the key to the situation, and I also assigned Lenormand houses to each one to give me a little more depth to really kind of get into it, and then I will clarify. So in the heart space, the key to the situation, we have the letter. So the letter is in the heart space. I feel like this is you communicating with yourself. Are you journaling? Are you taking the time, because that's channeled writing, and I almost feel like this is a letter from your higher self to you. When you start sitting down and you start asking for help and guidance through the written word, then you receive a lot of information and guidance that comes to you that way. It could also be that you get a letter that makes you feel like, okay, that's it. And it could be like an email or a text message, but I got to cut something out. So it could be something like that too. So in the recent past, in the area of where you've been trying to get some knowledge and information, we have the ring. The ring is about a commitment. It could be a commitment that you made in this lifetime or in a previous lifetime. So it could be a karmic commitment. It, of course, could be marriage, but it could be also signing the contract for a new job, one that requires a contract, or buying of a house. It's a major contract. A lot of times there's a karma wrapped up around it. In the current situation, in the area of how do you transform this situation, we have the tree. And the tree is about growth. It is about going to school. It is about gaining knowledge, but it's also going to the school of life sometimes. It is just a matter of touching base with how far can you dig your roots into your history, and right, so ancestry, and how far can you reach to the heavens with your antennas, right? And so there's that whole, development of as above, so below, and this creates strength, balance, and stability in your life. It also can be around health matters. So in the area of abundance moving forward, we have the key. And what's really interesting when I'm looking at this key is that it looks like it has a letter when you look through the peephole. The key to this situation, to bringing in abundance for you, is definitely, it is through the written word. Either that, or maybe you're writing a book, or you're writing something out. Like maybe you did, like maybe you're a scientist and you're in the middle of writing the big report after the the big report. You know, where you report your findings, and it's something really big though. And the key to the situation is in the written word. That is crazy. This is a new deck. I just got it. I actually was like, oh, I want a new deck for Pisces season mid-months. And this was the one that called to me. So I bought it. And it is crazy. There are books and almost like journals and diaries. And maybe you've been looking back over the past and reviewing something. And so maybe it's a letter from a soulmate from the past, and maybe you're going through and you're like, okay, yeah, but I need to cut out this relationship, but it's that last part, that goodbye. In the recent past, in the area of needing to, where are you feeling concerns and anxieties, we have the rider, and the rider is about which direction do I move next and how do I move forward. And so there's been trying to sort out something about a commitment, which way to grow in, and where do I release and cut out, and where do I move forward. But I love this. In the heart space, you have the anchor. You have the anchor. And that means that you're creating security around your heart space. Like you're setting down roots. I just heard you are setting down roots in something that is really important to you, that will create stability and balance. This anchor has, you know, two parts to it. And it's stability, it is balance, it's grounding your energy in. There is something really important though, because we have contract, letter, and this key has more written stuff. In the recent past, the obstacle that you've been trying to overcome, we have the cross. Oh, wow. Okay, so this one really looks at the cross. Each Lenormand card deck's a little different. This one to me says, this doesn't say burden, this says religion. Letting go of long-held beliefs about certain things, and in order to create space for this new energy that's coming in with this Aquarian age. I think there's been, you know, what is real. And so listen to what resonates in your heart. What in your heart says, no, this is where I fit. This is where I resonate with whatever it is that I'm seeking guidance and trying to relate to. Because you currently, so we have a tree in this one too, but it's up in the clouds. So, but this one is all clear and green and growing. And so I feel like there's more knowledge and information that you are trying to gather, that you are trying to work your way through. There's a big old dragon though coming in. Spirit is coming in to blow away the clouds, because here it's kind of all dark and everything, and the sun is coming in. And so I think out of the darkness into the light, there is a need to let go of some long-held belief about something. Is it religion? Possibly. But it could be anything. Maybe you had a long-held belief about a person, a job, what you thought was your career path. There's something that for sure you thought was, this is my thing, and now you're like, I don't think so, and I need to cut it out so I can allow myself to move forward to what it is that truly makes my heart sing. You have the heart in the area of the anchor, where you create the stability. So this is the anchor house, and this is the heart house, and they showed up with each other. This tells me that you are trying to anchor into what is truly in your heart space regarding a relationship or a belief system, something that will promote growth in your life. And in order to do that, there needs to be a clearing out. It is time to harvest from the past, let something go, and create space to grow something that really means. And this is looking through the people at these written words. So what you write right from the heart. And if you're looking for guidance, start journaling and talking to Spirit that way, and see what kind of guidance comes through, because you'll be surprised when you're like, I don't know about I'm going to do about this. I could do this. I could do that. And as you start writing and you don't judge and you don't worry about the grammar, you just start writing, so much information comes through and it's channeled from your higher self. Oh, or from your ancestral divine feminine lineage. We have the ancient grandmother, the teacher. I am the teacher that leads with self-knowledge. Wow, and this room is just crackling with energy right now. This is ancestral lineage when you have the tree. This is ancestors. This is a great time for you to try to contact, write a letter to your grandmothers, put the S on it, allow space for any to come through that can bring you wisdom and knowledge, and ask them to help you to figure out what the next stages are. And even if you don't experience the whole channeled writing information comes in, write them a love letter, tell them that you're grateful for their help and their guidance, and that you will be looking for the signs along the way, because the key is this. This is the key. And then we have the temple home. I no longer search outside of myself for home. And for some of you, this is a big philosophy change in your total belief system. With the South Node in your sign and all that energy coming in with the wave of that Aquarian wave of energy starting to flood in, this is big stuff. And so there could be a big change happening inside of you. And I really want to encourage you to grow with it. To grow with it and be willing to release and let go. To create space. It's like tilling the soil and weeding out the weeds and making space for something new. You have increasing energy. Thank you for filling me with unlimited energy of divine love and light. Expect a miracle. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for your miraculous intervention and healing energy, which has restored the health of, and then you can name anybody. Oh gosh, and you have unconditional joy. Thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. This is heart chakra work. This is beautiful. It is simply focusing on something that brings you joy, like maybe a family pet or a childhood memory or whatever it is. Feel into that energy and allow yourself to feel safe and loved and protected and joy-filled, and just seal that energy into your heart whenever you're feeling a little uneasy. And just, that is such a great meditation. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes a day to just get into that joyful space. And then you try to work throughout the day to bring yourself back to it whenever you need to. Like just for a moment, picture whatever it was that you saw that brought you to that calm space, and just whenever you get a little stressed, you focus back on that, because it is about bringing in the joy and the happiness into your life. All right, lots of guidance coming for you here. We have, so childhood memories. That's funny. Okay, so we have the Six of Summer, which is the Six of Cups. Children or childhood, the return of people or romances from past, remembering events differently than they really were. But I feel like it's okay to, if they brought you joy, remember that part. We have the Queen of Pentacles with, we have the Queen of Pentacles. They call it the Queen of Autumn. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, and meeting someone who can help you make your dreams come true. We do have the Five of Summer, though, which is like the Five of Cups. And it says, trust that there's a reason for everything. So whatever the loss is, whatever needs to be cut out, there is a reason to cut it out. Because what you have moving forward, the sense of being anchored in your heart center and knowing that everything you need comes from you. And don't forget to check in with your ancestral grandmothers there. It says, remember, remove yourself from negative emotions of others. And that would be what you cut out. So trust that there is a reason for what is happening. Don't dwell in the negative energy. Just let it flow through, let it flow on. It's 5 of Cups. That's water energy, and you're not supposed to hang on to it. You're supposed to release it and let it pass on through. And so just in allowing it to flow, not block it, stop it, dam it up, and hang on to it, and put your anchor down into what brings you the joy and love, that feeling of unconditional love. I really want to reframe that too. I'd like to say, instead of unconditional love, how about infinite love? Infinite love of yourself, infinite love from your lineage, infinite love from spirit, infinite love from the divine creator that created you just by thinking of you with love. Yeah, not that one. Okay. You have harmony in the home and great friendships. Protection from harm when journeying, and cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. So allow whatever you need to release and eliminate from your life, toxic relationships, toxic chemicals, toxic whatever. Just flush it on out. Drink lots of water. I'm suddenly very thirsty, so do that, and then and just ask for the guidance and the protection, and write that love letter to yourself, to your grandmothers. They're really here. They keep showing up. They showed up last week for Pisces, and now they're showing up for you. So it must be this Piscean energy. So call them in and ask for the help that you need. All right? You guys take good care of yourself. I will see you back here next week, and we'll get a little more into that new moon that's coming up. That's really going to be a big deal. All right? You guys take care. We'll talk soon.